Good afternoon, students. In this semester, I'm going to teach you computer fundamentals. Now, what do we mean by computer fundamentals? The basics about computers. What are the basic things that are required for running a computer or for making a computer or for doing different things in a computer? Okay, so what are those basic things? What those basic things are: input devices that are used, then output devices that are used, how the processing is done inside the computer. For example, suppose let's say you type something, you use you use Microsoft Word, or over here I have used this PPT. So I type on my PPT, then how all this processing is being done so that you are able to see the output in front of you. Okay, so that is how the processing takes place within the computer. And then we can say that okay, let me tell you unit by unit. In unit 1, we will talk about the history of computing. That is, when the this word computer came into the mind of people. When did they thought of making a computer? And then we will talk about the characteristics of computers. What are the characteristics of computers? Characteristics will include the advantages of computers and the limitations of computers. Okay, and then in unit 1 we will also talk about the basic computer organization. That is, we will show you a figure and explain you all the different parts of computers, that how the basically organization of computer takes place, how the different parts of computers are combined together so that you get the desired output. Then in unit 1 only we will talk about the generation of computers. There are basically, till now we are in the 5th generation of computer. Okay, so starting from the first generation, which languages were developed in the first generation, then which languages were developed in second generation, then third, then fourth, and finally now we are in the 5th generation. So we are doing at present we are developing which type of languages at present. So unit 1 talks about all these points only. Okay, then in unit 2 we will talk about the input output device in details. In this unit you will just get an overview of input output devices. Then in unit 2 we will talk about all the inputs output devices in details. Now, what are the input devices? Basic you can easily say that जिससे आप इनपुट दे रहे हैं, लाइक योर कीबोर्ड, माउस, दीज ऑल आर योर इनपुट डिवाइसेस. और जहाँ आप आउटपुट देख रहे हैं, वेयर यू आर एबल टू व्यू द आउटपुट, दैट इज योर आउटपुट डिवाइसेस, लाइक योर मॉनिटर, और यू गेट द आउटपुट थ्रू प्रिंटर. आपने कोई प्रिंट आउट दिया, यू गेट द आउटपुट. सो दोज आर ऑल आर योर आउटपुट डिवाइसेस, जहाँ आपको प्रोसेस करके कंप्यूटर जो है वो आउटपुट प्रोवाइड कर रहा है. So abhi to I have just told you 2 or 3 input output devices. We will see all the different input output devices and we will study them in details. Then in unit 3 we will talk about the storage devices. That is, जो आप डेटा सेव कर रहे हैं C ड्राइव में, D ड्राइव में, या कहीं माई डॉक्यूमेंट्स में, that is getting saved somewhere. So that storage devices, कहाँ कहाँ आप अपना डेटा सेव कर सकते हैं, where all you can save your data, that is your storage devices. In other terms, I can say that we will talk about the different types of memories that are used in computers. Okay, in unit 4 we will talk about computer software. Now software भी basically क्या होते हैं? Software जो है आपका, software is also of 2 types. There are 2 different types of software. जैसे ये मैंने PPT open करी है, this is what? This comes under Microsoft Office. So this is a software which is installed on your computer. जब आप इस पे install करते हैं कंप्यूटर पे, it runs. So this is a software. And ये and दूसरा क्या होता है? System software होता है. एक होता है system software और एक होता है application software. So this is your basically application software. Okay, so we will study about all types of software in details in unit number 4. Then in unit 5 we will talk about the operating system and internet. What is an operating system? The basic definition of operating system is that operating system acts as an interface between the user and the computer. It acts as an interface. जो हम यूज़र हैं और कंप्यूटर है, उसके बीच में इंटरफेस की तरह कौन वर्क करता है? ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम वर्क करता है. Okay, so we'll study, these all are the things that we have to study in all the 5 units. So it's a very basic and fundamental paper, and as you all are BBA students, so you will basically enjoy doing this paper, because these are the basic things that you all should know. There is no programming involved in this paper, no conceptual things are involved in this paper. All the basic things about computers are involved in this paper, which will be useful for you once you go for further studies, or after, if suppose you want to get placement also, then also these are the things that you all should know. Okay, so my request to you will be that you all of you please kindly take this paper seriously, and attend all the classes regularly. Then the book that you can refer is PK Sinha, Computer Fundamentals by PK Sinha, or you can also refer to Computer Fundamentals by Reena Thareja. These are the two books that you can refer. Now let me move to the first topic of now in this video. Basically, I'm just giving you an overview about all the units. All the units we will be doing in details once our online classes will start. Okay, so just let me give you an overview about the first topic of unit 1, that is the history of computing. As you can all see over here, that the work on making a computer has started from the year 1801. From 1801. So basically, what was the need for making a computer? At that time, the population of US was increasing very, very rapidly, and there was no tool available with the government to tabulate the data. There was so much of population, so much of data, that not no tool was available with the government to tabulate the data. So therefore, at that time, it came in the mind of US people who were there at that time to make something so that the data can be tabulated. They wanted to develop something for tabulating the data. So at that time, it was not at all thought that the computers, they are being developed for writing emails, or they are being developed for internet surfing. These all things were not in the mind of the people at that time. They only wanted something so that the whole data can be tabulated. Okay, so then in 1801, punch wooden cards were introduced, which were basically used to automatically weave fabric designs. So concept was taken from there. I'll not discuss all these points with you in detail. We will discuss it in our classes. Once our classes start, we will discuss all these years along with the pictures of the persons who have developed, who have worked on these particular years on developing the computers. So this all is about history of computer, and now currently we in year 2017, what development has been done? The Defense Advanced Research Project Agency is developing a new molecular informatics program that uses molecules as computers. So see, what we thought of at that time, we just wanted something to tabulate our data, and now projects have been done on making the molecular informatics programs, where it is being thought of that program uses molecules as computers. So chemistry offers a rich set of properties that we may be able to harness for rapid scalable information storage and processing. We will discuss all these things in details in our classes. Now, second topic that we have to study in Unit 1 is the characteristics of computer. Now, before talking about the characteristics of computers, you all should know that what is a computer. There are many definitions of computers that we will be discussing, but one of the definition of computer is simple definition. What is a computer? Which takes inputs. It's an electronic device basically which takes inputs, processes that inputs, and gives you the desired output. Okay, I repeat, it's an electronic device which takes input from the user, processes that inputs, and then converts that inputs into the desired output. Or in other words, we can say this definition I'm giving you from the book PK Sinha, that an electronic device for storing and processing data, typically in binary form. What is a computer? It is an electronic device for storing and processing data, typically in binary form according to instructions given to it in a variable program. So let me explain this definition to you point by point. First thing says that it is an electronic device. We all know that computers cannot work if you don't charge you don't have a charger to charge it, or you don't have a plug to put somewhere and get the electric current. So it's an electronic device. Alright. For storing and processing data, what is the use of computer? In computers, we can store the data, we can process the data according to our needs. Then typically in binary form. What is binary form? Binary form means zeros and ones. Computers जो हैं, they understand the language of zeros and ones only. Okay, so computer understands whatever you, जैसे आपने ये मैंने PPT भी बनाई है, computer will understand this in terms of zeros and ones. So computer processes everything in terms of zeros and ones according to instructions given to it in a variable program. So whatever instruction you give to the computer, you instruct the computer that you have to write this in Microsoft Word. Okay, instruction to user will only give. We as a user will only give the instruction. Then only computer will operate. Computer will not operate on its own. Computer operates on the demand of the user only. As the user demands, the computer operates. If the user demands to create any image, so user has to open Microsoft Paint, draw the image, and the image will be created, and wherever the user will save that image, the image will be saved. So instructions are in the hands of the user, and computer will follow the instructions, whatever instructions the user gives, and then basically process that instructions and give you the desired output. Okay, in a variable program. Now what is a program? What do we mean by program? Program is a set of instructions. What is a program? A program is a set of instructions. Okay, set of instructions means basically, आप देखो set of instructions में क्या होता है, ये किससे बनता है? सबसे पहले हमारे पास क्या आएगा? डेटा. We will get data. Data जैसे आपने लिखा, suppose in simple terms, you combine different alphabets. आपको पता है इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज में, हिंदी लैंग्वेज में आपने अलग अलग अल्फ़ाबेट्स को कंबाइन किया. So when you combine the alphabets, it becomes words, and then when you combine the words, it becomes instruction. It becomes what? Sentences. ठीक है? So similarly, if suppose I just suppose I have taken some words. Is my name Shubhra? So I know that this is a collection of words. So when I process those words, okay, and convert it into a sentence, when I process those words and convert it into a sentence, basically I'm giving an instruction and converting those words into a sentence, that is, my name is Shubhra. So that becomes an information. Data is processed and it is converted into information. So, and what is a program? A program is a set of instructions. Computer को आप प्रोग्राम करने के लिए you have to give computer a set of instructions. जैसे आप लोग तो प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस वगैरह आप नहीं करेंगे, आप इसमें समझिए, आप इसमें जिस तरह से जो भी आप टाइप करेंगे उसके अकॉर्डिंग यू विल गेट द आउटपुट. ओके, जैसे सपोज आपको सी लैंग्वेज के बारे में, if suppose you know about C language, so we have different header files and we have different functions, we have to give those functions and then we get the desired output. So basically that is a set of instructions. In my